everybody. Welcome back to Kickin' It with Kruse. Welcome. Happy Friday. It's Friday, guys. Can't believe it's Friday already. Welcome back. Hope everybody's had a great week so far. We'll be live again tonight, too, but we're live here in the morning. I'm excited to be here, and we're going to have a great time today because I am joined back again with Miss Lexi Love. What's up, Lexi? How you doing?
I'm here. Where's my admiration? Good morning.
There you go, right?
Applause for me.
Round of applause. What's up, John? Good to have you back, Lexi. How you doing?
Oh, it was a pleasure. I'm okay. I exist.
Yeah, that's how I feel some days, too. But I'm here. I'm doing it. We're going. Yeah, we're up and moving in the morning, which is always a hard thing for me, too. So, I don't.
I'm taking the kid to school the last, I've had a couple of days this week. I took the kid to school, so I've been getting up more early than I'm used to. I think it's just kind of starting to become a normality for me.
I don't like it. I'm getting used to it, but I still don't like it. And everyone's like, "Well, it's morning though. Do the morning." I'm like, I'm not a morning person. Never have been. Never will be. But it's maybe this will eventually become a noon show. I'll keep pushing it until it's like a noon show.
I was really sick to my stomach when I got up in the morning when I was a kid. They'd make us go to school at 7 in the morning to the bus down in Florida, and that whole thing. I never ate breakfast my entire life growing up because I would just get up in the morning. I'd just be sick. I wouldn't be okay until about 9:30, 10 o'clock. So when I started getting older and waking up after 8, I noticed that I don't get sick. So there's something about that early time that also messes with my stomach and just inflames things. So
I'm the same way though. I with my Crohn's disease and stuff. When I'm working on set and I have to be up 4 or 5 in the morning and be to work by 7, my stomach's always a wreck in the morning. I'm like, this is not good. It's your body's like, no, this is not. The sun is not up. What are you doing up right now? You're throwing the whole system off whack right now. You gotta stop that. But we can't. It's work for you.
I know that the people came here to hear about you and I's amazing stomach problem.
Yes, they did. John knows in the chat here. Good to have you here, John. Thank you for the TGIF. And he's like horror queen. I guess you're the horror queen in his book.
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm a horror queen. I mean, I definitely make zombies. So
he's giving everybody nicknames. Everybody's getting nicknames. He's like, he calls Sean middle child. He's like, he has middle child syndrome for sure. I'm like, I think Sean's an only child too. And and then he's like, GR's haterade. And and then what else? He was calling me this guy Luke that comes on. He's calling him cousin of Thor. I'm like, cousin of Thor. I'm like, what? Because he has this big beard. And he says all these names.
What did I do? Horror queen? Is it because I talk about horror movies? Or?
I think so. Because we were talking about horror movies last time. So you knew a lot about it. So he's like, I guess you're the horror. Is that what you're saying, John? What's up, John?
One thing I know a lot about. It's horrors.
Yeah. Horrors. I know. I know
a lot of horrors.
Oh boy. Yeah, I know a few. I know a few out here in La La Land as well.
Not in L.A. Never.
No, not here. There's nothing like that. No, nobody. Everybody are Catholic school girls and boys here, right? They're just really chill and they don't do any of that stuff.
Are you talking about the porn industry?
Right. It's definitely here. I live in the valley, so I mean, it is the hub for it all, right? Or it used to be. I don't know if it still is, but
I remember when they tried to make a law in California that when you were shooting porn, you had to start wearing eye protection.
What?
Yeah, they were trying to make them wear goggles on set and stuff.
I don't know.
It was a whole thing. It was this eye. You have to wear eye protection. They made the protections so much. That's why they dropped the industry there for a minute and ran out to Vegas because Vegas didn't have the regulations that they were dealing with. That was back in the 2010s. It was some weird thing.
Eye protection? They worried about that. That special shot. I don't know. I don't like actually say on TikTok when it comes down to this either. John's my aficionado when it comes to it.
It's one thing I'm very aware of is that will give you the worst eye infection ever.
Oh boy.
I know a lot of people in my life who have been there, so you know, it's part of it. But
I would definitely, I don't know, but I just, careful. Just be careful out there. It's tough out there.
I'm definitely Brian's friend from another world.
What's up, Partysaurus? And John says, not the eye infection. Not the eye infection. Yeah, careful with that, too. Welcome, Queen. Good to see you, Queen. See you out there, too. Welcome back, everybody. Good to have you here, Queen. It's gonna be a good morning. Good morning. We're starting the day off right. It's Friday. Always excited to have a Friday going. But also because I know how much you like this person, I figure we start the show off with a little bit of Mr. Beast. Can we talk about Mr. Beast?
Oh boy.
Kind of mean-loathed guys sometimes when it comes to this, but Mr. Beast has been cast in Angry Birds? What? Mr. Beast is going to be in Angry Birds, the new third movie, apparently so. Sony Pictures coming out, guys. Are excited about this. The third one, Jason Sudeikis is in this too. January 29th, 2027. It was previously supposed to come out, and they're moving it up to December 23rd, 2026. So, we got some time still. For the holiday season, they decided to have this come out, but I don't really know, why they would cast Mr. Beast in this. I mean, Mr. Beast is, of course, pretty big name, I would say, though, too. That may be why, because he is, he's running the YouTubes, right? He's running it all, Lexi, so maybe there's, he's going to bring some star power to the Angry Birds? I don't know.
He certainly isn't, a talent of any kind. I mean, he certainly doesn't offer anything fun or whimsical or exciting. When he does present himself on screen and talk, he talks with a very bland, monotone, nasally voice, and just is hey, I'm here with some money for you. So, I don't know, he's clearly there because of his position in YouTube, and that's it. But also, who the hell is asking for a third Angry Birds movie? I don't even know how there was one Angry Birds movie.
I know.
That's I was talking with my friends when they were setting up their kid's birthday party. And their kid's birthday party was all themed on this Cookie Run Kingdom game. And I was like, isn't that just a phone game? And then my friend pointed out to me, they were like, well, we did have Mario and shit when we were kids for birthday parties. And I was like, that's fair, I can give you that. But there's just something weird about watching mobile games that have these very small, I don't know, it's weird to make this statement, but it seems like something like Mario is a more complex, rich game.
I love Mario.
Whereas these phone games are really meant to fill a void while you're sitting in a gas station waiting for your car to fill up, or literally you're sitting in a doctor's office or any of those moments. So I don't see the same degree of relationship with them that I do something that you went home on a dedicated system and sat down with and spent time with. You don't spend time with these games. These games are meant to kill time.
Yeah.
So the idea that these kill time things have become so popularized that now we have films and television shows and all stuff. They're not even good character designs in that way. When you look at the Ugly Birds, they're ugly. It's an ugly character design. It's a simple character design. It's designed to work on a phone as quick as possible. And you're like, you know what? I see a franchise out of this. And I'm like, I guess.
We're gonna make money off it somehow. I mean, it's just and I know Queen's angry. It's popular 8 years ago. It seems like that, Queen. Yeah, the little thing where you slingshot the bird into the barrels or something like that. I don't know. They slingshot the bird.
Literally something simple to utilize the touchscreen technologies of the moment. So.
And Queen says hi, Lexi.
If you can have an Angry Birds, where's our Fruit Ninja movie?
Oh, you don't say it. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. And you watch. I mean, they can do a Magic 8 Ball movie and a Hungry. They can do a Magic 8 Ball and a Hungry Hippos movie. Then they're gonna be doing that because those are in development. So why not Fruit Ninja? But Queen says hi to Lexi too, and
hi Queen. I was being on camera with you around for a minute. So.
Yeah, Queen she likes to pop in here in the morning show now too. Queen's found us in the morning show, and
she's the most dedicated fan.
She really is. I really appreciate Queen. She's been here since like day one, pretty much. It was like first follower of Cruise Control. Is Chris Pratt, Tim, or Pedro Pascal in Angry Birds? Actually, not. For once, they are not cast in this. Isn't that crazy?
I thought it's reasonable to ask that question.
Yeah, it really is. And Queen, you never heard about Mr. Beast? He's pretty popular on the tubes there. He's got like how like millions, like what, like something crazy. How many million subscribers?
I don't know how people in this day and age don't know who Mr. Beast is at this point. I'm like,
I didn't know until you told me.
Yeah, but he is the largest YouTuber on the platform. He has multiple products sold in stores that are food products, not even just like toys, like things that are in the mainstream. Like all these Beast bars, the Lunchleys. Like, he is heavily integrated into our world. Toys everywhere. Every kid in the world knows this. Anybody who has kids and doesn't know who he is, I guess if you're like
Pebby,
in
stop.
the 55 and up range and you're, not someone who engages with the internet, you might have less of an awareness of it. But I don't know how you can possibly be online in this day and age and not know who Mr. Beast is, or at least have run into him accidentally at some point. Because his controversies are numerous. I mean, he's had several shows on Amazon now that step outside of the fact that he's no longer just a YouTuber, but he is a major celebrity in our world, and he's also one of the highest. Wasn't he in the Forbes, like in the top 10 in Forbes?
He might have been.
I mean, he's one of the largest money-making people in this country right now, outside of like your Bezoses and your friggin'
437 million subscribers. That's a lot of subscribers.
Yeah. He has a special play button that was made just for him. It's weird looking.
Was it have his face on it, like a beast face?
No, it's like some kind
crazy.
of like, it looks like his logo. Like it's a full whatever. What does he have? Like a tiger head or a lion head or something like that.
Yeah.
The mouth is open and it has a bejeweled like lightning bolt thing that he has in the mouth or something like that. Like it's like completely unique to him. It's the only play button that was ever made like that for him because he's the only person on YouTube to have hit that subscriber count.
They put that on a button for him? I'm looking for that image.
They made a special button for him. It was made specifically for him.
I was looking for it. I see it's like a little blue. It's like a little blue, like a lightning bolt. I see what you're saying here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to get a little picture of that too. I don't know why. It's like you think it would come up easier to be able to like pull in, but I can't find a high def version of it. It's good enough. I'll pop it in so people can see it too. So I think that's just
Burger franchise really was a flub. That was a huge thing. He's dealing with lawsuits around that. He's always dealing with lawsuits. There's always a lawsuit. There's always somebody. There's always somebody going after him. There's always whatever. Which, when you're at the top, it's easy for everybody to go after you. But like, he legitimately doesn't handle anything properly. So it's just like this guy got to where he is, skirting every single law that existed, that made regulation of like television shows and commercials and advertising and gambling and all this stuff. He didn't have to follow any of those regulations to build his career. I think that's really important to look at because of the fact that he came up in a space that was unregulated, and he came up in it in the most unregulated time, that he built his fortune off of things that no one else could do. And not in a good way, like in a like things that no one was allowed to do because they did it back in the day and it created, problems. So he's doing a lot of like these things that we banned in the 80s and stuff like that.
It's just like I didn't watch him for a long time, and I finally put him on recently, and I was like, oh, I get why people watch this. And his production value has only gone up tremendously. Well, it's just like people doing competitions. Like the guy was
atrocious. The story isn't there. He leaves big pieces of information out. There's not really like any suspense, any like build up to anything. Like I watched the last one I watched, and it was the one when I said I'm going to sit down and watch some of this stuff too, so I'd have a good knowledge and can't just like spew off on him. Was the one with the people put in the bomb shelter.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
That was one of the worst things I've ever watched in my entire life, and it can't possibly tell me that none of this stuff is staged. This stuff all feels staged. It doesn't.
Yeah. I saw one of their couples were chained together. Like, there are two exes that dated for 5 years, and they broke up 3 years ago. We're going to see if they can last for 30 days in a bunker by themselves, chained together.
Incredibly dystopian. Like, he's making his money off of people's suffering. Oh, I'm a generous person. I'm like, right, but you're shooting all of it for content. So you're not just going out and doing philanthropy on your own.
Yeah.
You're filming your philanthropy for your commercial purposes to make money. He's creating AI. He's pushing a big AI thing right now for creators. He's trying to sell an AI creation tool to creators to try to
What?
Yeah. And people are furious about it because they're like, the one thing that he should not be doing is promoting AI. He should not be pushing AI for creators and all this kind of stuff. So that's been a big controversy too. But I think like every time one of his controversies pops up, it all gets brushed under the rug eventually because he's not small. He's very powerful. And he's friends with people like Elon Musk, and he's friends with people like at the top and stuff like that because he's built a lot of his model around Elon.
Yeah, I saw him even like trying to bring content creators together to like get a bunch of money together too, and he's like, just guys, everybody's throwing $100,000, it's gonna be fine. And everyone's like, what do you mean? Like he's just like, just throw money into this and help me out, do this, and he's bringing that whole YouTube people together, the influencers on YouTube, like Logan Paul and him work together too. I know like John was saying that they had that drink. Yeah, was it a flop?
Prime.
It was really a Prime.
Yeah,
that's
a flop. Yeah. So KSI and Logan Paul made Prime, and then when they started making the lunch sleeves, which are just knockoff Lunchables, they worked with Logan and KSI. So KSI, Logan Paul, and Mr. Beast all got together, which that combination right there is just gross on its own. But they got that combination together, and they came up with like products themselves. But no, Prime is not doing well. But if you watch WWE, Prime is like
everywhere, right? Everywhere.
They have the Prime hydration station and all that kind of stuff. So like, it's got a position somewhere. Like I don't see how it's just gonna go away. But Prime is certainly not what it was when it came out. Like people were paying $1,000 for a bottle of Prime and things like that. I mean, you see it for $2 in like the discount bins at most stores. Do you remember that when people were buying the limited editions? They had a whole South Park about it.
I don't remember that really. South Park would be touching everything. They get on everything, right? They're always so relevant when it comes to everything that's happening in pop culture. I'm like, what are we talking about? So they did like a Labubu episode the other week, and I'm like, Labubus are everywhere.
Really good.
I'd say I had no idea what a Labubu was, and I was like actually working for this company where I'm doing like these sales, and they're like, if you order this today, you get a free Labubu, and I'm like, a free what? They're like Labubu. I'm like, Labubu? Like Labubu. I'm like, so I grabbed that little creature. I'm like, a Labubu? That was the first time I saw. Oh, you got a Labubu. They did a whole episode on South Park where Labubus are like demons that are harnessing people's like souls, and and little kids are like buying them in order to like sacrifice people. It was a crazy.
So funny. You had to get a limited edition one to be able to like summon Satan.
Yeah, that's what they were doing. Yeah. They were kind of doing that. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And I know John said that. So he's playing the villain in Angry Birds. And then I'm like, he might be playing the villain because he's playing a villain all the time. And Queen asked, have you ever watched awful movie reviews, Lexi?
No, not familiar.
It'd be kind of fun to do that, like do awful movie reviews. Just like I like to watch bad movies sometimes. Sometimes I like bad movies, though. I like a lot of movies. I can find joy in almost everything, you know? I can find joy. Except...
I like the garbage.
Except See No Evil. I still don't want to see No Evil. I saw it once, never again.
For all of the things that people have to say about me, at the end of the day, for all of my complaining, for all of my negative things, you all need to realize I unironically love Papa Roach. And that should tell you that I have terrible taste.
Cut my life into pieces.
Right, absolutely. Garbage.
I know, I like that. I like them too. I would go see them. I would go see them in concert. I don't care. I would sing for a little bit, and then I'd like, I don't know all their music, but I would still enjoy it.
I know all their music pretty well. I've never seen a band that sells out harder. Like, if you listen to their albums, you just follow the trends of each generation. Like, they started out with the rap rock stuff, and then they, like, moved into, like, a lot of the butt rock stuff, and they had remember that Pepsi Blue era? When they were
Oh, yeah. Pepsi Blue. I miss when Pepsi did Crystal Clear Pepsi. That was my favorite, though.
I don't like the one they came out with recently, the redo, but the original is good.
Yeah, the original is good. It was really, I mean, they tried. Also, Labubu or Lafufu? Labubu. That's Labubu, apparently.
And knockoff.
Oh, it's a knockoff? That's,
yeah.
I didn't even know that. Lafufu. They do knockoffs, too?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me?
Of course.
If they make knockoff Coach purses, they're going to make knockoff Labubus.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Of course they're going to do that. They're just, jumping on that. They come from Temu, and you can get them for 99 cents when you spin that wheel and get it for free. Queen said the other day they should make a QVC version of Temu. I'm like, yeah, why is that not happening yet? Like online shopper's guide type deal. TikTok, get on it.
That's so big, and it got into this place, and like my friend was like, I don't understand the Labubu stuff. She's like, I understand having one because you collect toys. Like you collect really, like I collect a lot of kid robot stuff, so I have a lot of like sort of art toys and things like that. So she was like, you're the only person I can see doing that. But the Labubu trend came from people having designer purses, and then taking the designer purses and putting the Labubu on the designer purse. If you like, like a coat, like it just said a Coach or like.
Oh, really? They just had like the Labubu like on there, like an actual like face of it.
Took, like, the idea was to take something very expensive, like a very expensive purse, put this cheap little toy on it, and kind of like, that sort of like accessorizing where you take something cheap and put it on something expensive. And so that trend became a thing. And then when they saw like it become like cool to do, then people blew up the trend, and the next thing you know, these things that have been around for years are now becoming like the hot new Beanie Babies essentially. But
yeah,
it's weird to me because like if you think about like the Beanie Baby craze, which is very similar in tone and quality to what we have with the Labubus, people did not react to like there wasn't episodes of people going like Beanie Babies are satanic or this is whatever, or like all of the outside secondary and thirdary conversations that people are having about these things and how they're like destroying the world and all this kind of stuff. And I'm just like, it's just a friggin' toy you hang on your purse. And I was like, I love mine. It's a good conversation piece. Every time I go somewhere, someone has to say something about it or whatever. And I was like, I'm so glad I got in on this. But like mine, I saw how it was blowing up, and I was like, I want one of these, but I don't want to pay like $50 to $100 for a little I'm going to put on my purse. So when I went to a gas station that day, and I saw some sitting on the counter,
like Lafufu.
No, they were legit. That's why I was like, because I was like, how much are they? They're like $25, and I was like, I'm buying one now. I was like, I'm taking money for the day. I'm not eating today, but I'm gonna buy it because I was like, I'm not paying those prices for it, and I want one.
Yeah, and like, you can find them. Like that was before they blew up.
Right, like you just see them now, and you're like, if you see it for $25, get it, because you can immediately flip it. Don't even open the box. Just flip it for $50, like immediately. Like that's how insane we are in this world.
Dang. I think they're bigger than Beanie Babies. I know Queen says she still has her Beanie Babies. I think I have some back in Michigan still too. And Queen, I want my own play button. We need a cruise control play button, maybe one day.
I told you that. You need to get your play button.
Yeah, I mean, don't need to have like 100,000 subscribers or something like that though for the first one.
10,000. You're supposed to get a play button. I know that this lolcow that I follow got a play button, and he's got like 10,000 subscribers or something like that. So it's like,
I'll have to look into that then too, because they never sent me anything. So
if they could send Chris Chan a play button, they can send you a play button.
Yeah, come on. It can replace my something back here. I'll figure out a spot for it. I'll start replacing things.
They really did give Chris Chan a play button.
Really?
If anybody knows who Chris Chan is, that's horrifying.
Well, I mean, I just got to find this out, though, because I'm very intrigued by it, too. I should look into it. I thought it was like 100K, I thought was the first one, so.
I could be wrong, but I know a lot of YouTubers, like, I've seen a lot of people with lesser accounts get them, but.
Okay, I'm gonna look into it.
Like you get like 5,000 subscribers, they send you like a little piece of wood.
What? I would love that. I would take the wood. I'm getting no wood. I'm getting nothing here.
Like, they give you different colors based on your subscriber counts, right? Kind of like gold medals.
Yeah.
So it's like you get different types based on your.
As you move up, I think the gold one's for $1 million, I believe.
Yeah. So like if you're like a tier creator, but you got like a decent count, they should send you like a nice like charcuterie board.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun, right? You keep up the good work, buddy. Keep it up. Keep working. Your button could be called the cruise control. I'd be down for it. Let's go. Come on, Queen. Let's make that happen. And then also, I have one and only 24 karat Labubu. Oh, yeah, one and only the 24 karat one. John, get it. Not the wood talk. That's for the evening show, he says. Well, there is wood talk in the morning sometimes too.
I'm around.
But Angry Birds is apparently coming. Jason Sudeikis. I don't know. I didn't watch any of these movies, and I'm not gonna watch a third one.
Star Wars Angry Bird movie.
Is there one really?
There definitely was a Star Wars Angry Bird TV show.
Oh my
I don't know
god!
if there was a movie.
Why?
Because you can't not current. You have to squish your franchises together to get more of that franchise money out of it.
I'm looking this up. Because I want to see what they look like. Oh my god! Really? Okay.
Yeah,
like,
they're ugly.
It was like
computer animated, and it wasn't done.
There's
well.
like a pig that is like the Death Star behind it too. Okay, all right. Just for everybody's enjoyment, right here, I'm gonna pull it up because it's quite something. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. Here we go.
I watched an episode of it.
Was it good?
No, it was really bad. It was on when like my kids were in the room watching it, and I just was like, nope.
Like, what are we watching right now? Angry Birds Star Wars. Making things happen. They're making things happen, I guess. I don't know. What's up, Lacey?
It's uglier than I remember it being.
Number one. They're making too many movies based on obscure properties. 100%. Angry Birds game was mediocre, and I never saw the movies. I know, Lacey, never saw them before, but they're getting a third one.
So they're just like, I know, like, we're gonna get a third Angry Birds movie, but nobody saw the movie Love and Robots. Nobody went to the theater and saw the movie Love and Robots. I know that's like an old movie at this point, but I'm like, but you guys never watched that. I'm like, brilliant film. Absolutely beautiful, totally original, totally interesting, still in the mainstream, still something you could do. Nobody watched that movie. I'm like, I bought it because I was like, I don't want to forget about it. And I'm like, we're going to go over here and make a third Angry Birds movie. I'm like, that's exactly what we need. More Angry Birds, less interesting, fun, creative, original concepts. But don't go and watch the fun, interesting, original concepts when they do come out. Don't do that. Keep going.
Lacey saw it. Lacey said she saw Love and Robots and was fantastic.
Oh, not Love and Robots. Love and Monsters.
Oh, Love and...
I don't know about the kid who's in the bomb shelter and he's trying to go to his girlfriend who's in the other bomb shelter.
Oh, yeah. That was a great movie.
It was a brilliant film.
Yeah, I did see that. Dylan O'Brien. I love Dylan.
Animated thing on Netflix.
That's wrong. Netflix. That's the Fincher one, right?
Yeah, where it's all like the animated shorts. Where they saw like robots.
That was really good too. I mean, I watched a bunch of those. She said, Lacey said she was thinking of the same movie though. She was thinking of the same movie. So, so you're on the same page there too. Lexi, have you ever seen Star Chaser: The Legend of Orin?
That sounds so familiar.
I don't know if I've seen Star
Chaser.
What
year did it come out?
Star Chaser: The Legend of Orin, 1985.
Oh wow, not familiar.
Queen, you have some like, this looks cool.
Queen knows shit.
I know, got some history in this stuff. I'm looking at this. This looks really freaking cool. It's a great animation.
There's this movie I really want to see. I can't remember who the director is, but I guess the movie starts out. It's from the '80s, and I guess the movie starts out in black and white, and it's about people in like during the Black Plague digging a hole. The film was filmed in New Zealand. But they were like digging a hole to get through the earth or something like that to get away from the plague, and they end up digging a hole into the future.
What?
And so part of the movie's all in black and white, and then like after they dig the hole and crawl through it from medieval times, they end up like landing in front of a bus in modern times.
This is something interesting too.
I need to watch that one. That's been on my list of something I want to watch for a minute.
And you're gonna check out Popeye the Slayer Man too, right?
Which one?
Queen said she saw that one that you're talking about. What's up, Michelle? Popeye the Slayer Man is not part of the Pooniverse. Tell Jonathan. Oh, I guess it's not? I thought it was part of the Pooniverse.
Oh, what a shame.
Yeah, and then Queen said this is a copy of Star Wars, like an animated copy of Star Wars. I love the giant snail that makes them realize some of them are friendly. Oh my God. I don't know. We go on this rabbit hole. I guess. Giant snails, Pooniverses, and all that, guys. Welcome back. Happy Friday.
And that you're talking about? Because that looks cool as...
It looks cool, right? Right? It looks really cool.
Definitely looks from the 80s. Like all day.
Like even this picture looks like it is Star Wars even more. I'm gonna pull another picture up. Looks like even more like Star Wars. I was like, oh, okay, I see exactly what Queen's saying right now. Where is this?
Usually, when it comes to animation, that's the one area I'm pretty good with.
Here, watch this guy. This guy is like, it's like got like they have, almost like they got like lightsabers.
You know, I've seen that poster before. Like that looks familiar to me. I'm just like not up on it at all. But like, I will watch it. It looks awesome.
Oh, the giant snail was in Love and Monsters. I can't remember a giant.
Yes, I do remember the giant snail.
Love and Monsters. I gotta see a picture of it.
Monsters is a good movie.
Yeah, I love Dylan is so good. Oh yeah, that's right. Yep, I remember that. Yep. Dylan's such a good actor too. I like him. He's a great guy too. I worked with him a little bit before, so he's a great guy.
Nice.
Send some love. Thank you for the love, John. Tell Lexi love the dress top today. That's what Michelle says. So a lot of love out here, guys. Good to have you back on TikTok, guys. Happy to have you here. Let's keep this going though. We'll talk about this some more. I'm gonna check this out. Let's keep it going. It's time for some more breaking news. Guys, Ready or Not 2 is moving forward even more now. Now, this is one of those ones that I talked about before a little bit, but I get more information coming out of this. Now, of course, they picked it up a while ago, but it's going to continue like right after the first one ended, like immediately after the whole family's gone. They're going to get into the ambulance. You think the movie's done, so they pick right up and follow the main character again, Samara Weaving's character, and also Elijah Wood's going to be in here too as like some kind of character. They're not saying yet, but he was talking about how he's going to be very much involved. I like that first Ready or Not 1. It was a fun movie. I don't know if you ever saw it, Lexi. Did you ever see Ready or Not?
No.
Ready or Not, here I come. No, Ready or Not. It's like this. So this couple, or these couples getting married, and he's like, "Come meet my family." And they go to this like weekend retreat, and she's like, "All right, this is gonna be cool." And apparently, the family is in ties with the devil, and they have to sacrifice somebody that night. And they're trying to sacrifice his fiancée to be, and he's fighting against that. And they lock her up in this house, and she's hiding from everybody. It's like a game of hide and seek. And if she can last till midnight, then she's fine. If not, then she gets sacrificed to the devil. And then so she's like pretty much fighting for her life the whole time.
I'd watch it. It's not anything original, but I'd watch it.
Yeah, it's something. Yeah, it's something. It was fat. It was a fun movie. You know, Samara Weaving's great in it.
Original isn't necessary if the execution's done well. You know.
Yeah, and it was pretty well. I mean, the first one was done well. I mean, the second one will probably be good. I mean, it'll probably be just fun, low budget. They actually spent like 15 million on it and made like over 100. So like they're like, oh yeah, let's make more of these. You know, that's how it goes. Like, but I just hope they don't try to make it like crazier production budget and then they lose money, which has been happening like Megan too. It's like you guys go crazy, you spend too much money.
That's so freaking bad. I love Megan is an underrated classic.
The first one was good.
Megan is so good. Like, don't get me wrong. The plot line, the main plot line, the main story, the main actors, they're not very good. They're the weakest links of Megan. But Megan, the character, is so strong. She's such a great character. She's such a great evil creature. Like, I love her so much. And, like, it's so hot. She's such a hot character, too. Like, it's hot evil. Like, I was like, damn, this is good. I love a villain who talks. So someone who doesn't shut up tends to intrigue me a lot more. So I like my, like, Freddy Kruegers and, you know, my Pinheads and things like that. Because I like when they talk. I like when they talk a lot. And so Megan never shutting up and being, like, really, really ironic and funny in the way that she speaks, while also having that kind of, like, Valley Girl quality, like this murderous Valley Girl. Like, it was really good. I think she's a wonderful character. I didn't know it would even get a sequel because people weren't super big on that movie, and she garnered a lot of hate from horror fans in particular. It seems like people just want to like compare it so hard to Child's Play, and I was like, there's no comparison. Like, Child's Play is about supernatural forces. So Child's Play's world is so open with that ability to like play with magic. So the magic factor in Child's Play completely like negates it when you try to bring technology in, because Child's Play can only exist in a magical world. Do you know what I mean? Like a world where there is like the ability to summon Satan and switch souls into bodies and things like that. Like when you start trying to make Child's Play technology, like the remake did, where they did the AI robot thing and all that kind of stuff. I think conceptually the Child's Play remake was a good movie. I don't think there was anything wrong with it as a standalone film that should have been named something else. If they had made that movie and made it based around something that wasn't Child's Play, that movie would have had a success, and you'd see about 3 or 4 of them coming out. But because it was based on a label of something that just couldn't hold up to what it was, it ended up flopping. So they should have tried to make a new horror franchise for a new generation. Megan is that, but Megan is her own thing. Like she is an advanced robot. Like that's the thing about it, is that she's an AI. Like at the end of the day, because the way she lives at the end of the film, spoilers, is that she puts herself inside of like a like an Amazon speaker.
Yeah, she gets herself, and then she says her consciousness exists still.
Yeah, so it's not that like she doesn't need the body at that point because she's an advanced AI.
But the new one, they have to download her into a new body to fight off the other AI.
Which she could build herself because she has the ability to move through the factories and all that kind of stuff. So
yeah,
it's a good
damn Skippy.
Pep Star. He just hasn't said anything in a while. He's feeling ignored.
I will say that I just took a conversation away from the movie we're talking about. I don't know anything about. So
no, it's good. It's good, right, Pep Star?
What's up?
It's good. We do that all the time here. And the chat's asking, is Pep Star behaving today? Yeah, Pep Star's behaving. He does sometimes. Pep Star, you behaving today? You feeling good? You feeling good, man? I bet you are, huh? Oh, come on, man. Come on. Give me some love, man. Give me some love. Please. Oh, don't say that back at me. Give me some love. Give me some love. Oh, this guy. But yeah, I actually do love Megan. I think that's a fun movie. And I think what they were going with that too, Lexi, was going to be a great sequel. But then I just keep hearing it's more of like an action comedy kind of deal. And it's like completely different than it was before. So
the scene in Megan when she's putting the little girl to bed and she's like, I'll sing you a lullaby. And then she starts singing Bulletproof.
Yeah, right?
That's one of the greatest things I've ever seen in my entire life. Like, that was so good. That's the best movie ever.
The chat says, sounds like something that could really happen. Ain't that would you rather already or not? Ain't that would you? I don't know what that is. I think it did well because the actress was great. You never know when you run into a satanic cult. Maybe the first Megan was good because no competition when released. That could be it too. But I just think it was a good movie. It's just different. And the media dance helped the buzz. The dancing helped it a lot too. I agree with that too.
When she's in the hallway, she starts dancing at the guy.
That went crazy. That was a viral moment. People were like, I want to see this movie.
It was a good scene too. Like,
yeah.
It's just like, it shows like how insane she is. Like she's absolutely insane, which is great.
It's so good. Marnie was terrible on Girls, but so good in Megan. She looks like one of the Olsen twins. Megan and Child Play share the AI concept. Yeah, like Lexi was saying that. I miss a lot of people in the chat here. New show alert. I'm halfway through Black Rabbit on Netflix. Is it good? I need to check that out, Black Rabbit. Welcome, Killian.
You've seen the ads for Black Rabbit.
Yeah.
What I really like, that's a new thing that has similarities to talking about AI and things like that, is Digital Circus.
I haven't seen that.
It seems like it was a YouTube animated series originally, but it's done by this company Glitch. They do CG animation, and it's really popular with like kids, but it's not really for kids because it seems like everything that's popular for kids right now isn't for kids. Like,
yeah.
She's really into like Has-Been Hotel, and I was like, you're 10, you should not be watching Has-Been Hotel. She really likes Has-Been Hotel, and I'm like, okay. I love Has-Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss and all that kind of stuff. This YouTube animation scape that's coming up, the VisiPop and like Glitch and all these people, they're killing it. You want like good animation, you need to really be on YouTube. Like that's where I've really gone for my animation.
Really? YouTube?
YouTubers are like making some of the best animated content I've ever seen. Papa Meat, he's great. Like Meat Canyon.
Papa Meat?
Yeah. Yeah, Meat Canyon is great. Yeah. So like these are the people like I'm really getting into right now is that stuff. But like Digital Circus is fascinating. I do recommend it. And I know that Digital Circus is about to be on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
So
Wow.
give
So
that a
they're picking
shot.
these up. That's great that
Yeah,
happens. These independent
and,
people are getting stuff picked up.
Amazon has picked up Hell of the Boss, and they're putting out the second season of Has Been Hotel. So
Oh.
I'm
I'm going
excited
to
for
look into
that.
this. Has been Lexi got so many shows that I've never heard of. I got to check out here.
I don't
you.
I don't tend to, sit in the mainstream area of content. I just can't do it.
Oh,
I
this
lose
Has Been
interest.
Hotel looks interesting too. Look at the
Has
animation.
Been
That's cool.
great. It's very horny. Very,
It's
very
very
horny.
horny.
All of the content is very horny. That's why I'm like, it's not for kids. Like, it's very, very horny, but it's really, really good. And if you're familiar with the voice actor who does Invader Zim, he does a lot of the voices on the Busy Pop stuff. And I mean, the voice actors in Busy Pop are phenomenal. But yeah, the Digital Circus one's about AI. I think it seems to be that people's bodies have been dragged into this sort of like digital landscape and they're trapped in it. They don't know what they're doing. So it's a slow burn process of figuring out how they got
Oh.
there. But the problem with the YouTube animations in comparison to like, mainstream television is that they'll release an episode after they make it and they have to make their next episode. So they're usually all working alone to make these things. So it'll be like months, sometimes even a year between episodes coming out
Oh.
because they're making
They need more.
they're
They
making
need more people helping them out. They
yeah,
need more like funding. Which might happen if they get like if they're blowing up like that. All of a sudden like you're like a network like Netflix or something like that might help them. It could happen. I'll drop back in shortly, mother. Okay, good to see you, Michelle. Come on back. And the Megan dances a meme. All this meat talk. I still watch anime. Is this the evening show? We have meat talk on the morning show once in a while, but not. I mean, I don't know.
Meat Canyon is great. Meat Canyon makes a lot of these really disturbing animations where he like kind of makes fun of the moments in YouTube and YouTube culture. Like they're all based around like he's done a bunch about Mr. Beast. Major YouTube event, he'll animate it in this like really disturbing way. So I know this has like this like sort of horror quality to everything that he does.
That's. I gotta check this out.
Oh
So
yeah.
many. What is going? I love when there's weird things happening with my system right here. Meat talk is always interesting. Queen says. Meat talk is always interesting. Anyways, okay, we're off. But it's Ready or Not is coming, guys. Get ready for that sequel.
We covered that fully. We were ready
Yeah,
and
we
we
were
talked all about it. So what's the next movie we're gonna talk
we were
about?
so into that meat talk. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so anyways, moving on from that. So I said this before, but like the TikTok thing is crazy here right now because the TikTok is like we still haven't heard anything today. I thought we'd hear something today about TikTok. Today is the deadline where the merger is supposed to be happening. Of course, that M2 is supposed to be launching. I've been talking to people at TikTok, and they don't even know what's happening too. Because the one thing is supposed to be happening is they're supposed to be merging. So when they launch M2, which was supposed to be today, but I haven't seen it yet, all your contacts, all your stuff is supposed to move over there. All the people you're following, everything's supposed to be like kind of like duplicated into this new app. You download the new app, you go on there, it's like the same thing, but a little bit different because it's only for the US of A. It doesn't go outside of the US, which is like one of those crazy things that I think is not right. TikTok should be for everybody. But I mean, it will be controlled by us, which again was the biggest worry about it, being controlled by the United States. I get trying to sell it off to America to have somebody control it, but they're trying to close it off. But the app was supposed to launch today, and I haven't heard anything. So we'll see. It might be delayed a little bit more, but so when I find out more about this, we'll dive into it. But we're still trying to find out what's going on. I'm going to contact the people I know over there at TikTok today and see if they've heard anything after the show, because I kind of want to get an update on this. Like I need to know for this too, but also for everybody else out there as well. Wondering.
I know there are apps that are like China's version or Russia's version or something like that, like
Yeah.
of things. Like I know that they have like China has their own like Facebook essentially, and like they have their own like versions of things. I don't necessarily see the issue in us having our own version of it. I just think that the problem is that our version is going to lock a lot, and I think it's more because it's control. They're trying to control the media that comes on it because they've noticed that young people use TikTok to gain most of their news information. Like TikTok is their main news source.
Yeah.
So it cuts Gen Z off from that unfiltered news where they're getting like one person talking about what's happening as opposed to a filtered view that's put through like the lens of like your television show or whatever.
The media.
So, yeah. And so essentially like shutting down this is one step in a lot of ways in our country to authoritarianism.
I know, like John says, their conspiracy theories are going to go crazy when they merge. There will be conspiracy theories that will launch all over the place too with it as well. And Queen says I always substitute my turkey for ground beef, or ground beef for turkey. The meat talk is still happening in the chat, by the way.
I always eat ground turkey. I never.
Yeah, I do too. I do too. I just, you know, this whole like TikTok verse though too. I do like, it's like, you know, the media, the narrative's always trying to be controlled by, of course, the media, and always, you know, the narrative. And it is a very open source TikTok. Like, look at, you know, the stuff that gets on here is very unfiltered. The AI system that runs this tries to filter it, but it's AI. It's not like there's people behind computers. It's like AI running everything. So it also makes me wonder if that will be the same way when the new app launches, or will it be like actual people regulating a whole different system? I bet the AI sticks somehow. It's crazy.
And it's not going to do a good job.
Yeah, no, it doesn't do a great job. It tries, but we haven't got a strike yet, which is good, guys. Hasn't happened yet. I'm waiting for it. Between all the stuff we talk about sometimes.
Probably back on. We'll see.
John's always like, yeah, TikTok's going to stay in a way. I mean, I wonder if the M2 just won't launch. Queen says TikTok's going to stay. They keep pushing it. So, but the people at TikTok, they say they don't even know either. So, because I literally, like, they are helping me out with this. So they don't even know what's happening. So I'll keep you guys posted. TikTok and meat. That's a lot going on in the morning, guys. That sounds like...
Talk about your show last time.
Right. We're getting all that. Speaking about all kind of problems, that's Harvey Weinstein, guys. All kinds of problems right there. Anytime he comes up, but he had a court case thrown out now because he was trying to actually sue one of the first people that came forward saying that all these SA allegations were against him. A whistleblower back in 2017, he was trying to sue them, and Judge Joel M. Conan dismissed the whole suit now, saying that Ryder, who was the person that came up against him, Erwin Ryder, was actually in there right because they shouldn't be punished for coming forward and speaking up against him. Now, Weinstein was also suing his brother and former COO David Glasser, along with this too, trying to sue them over all of his downfall, and that was all thrown out again because the court said they will protect anybody that is trying to come forward and have their mind spoken, or speak their mind about, of course, SA and any kind of harass to the men. That's gone down. So I think it's good these are thrown out. Harvey Weinstein, I think, is grasping at straws right now to try to get things thrown out and then try to free himself. But this guy is not going anywhere. You know, he's going to be stuck in jail. That's it.
He's such a sexy man. How could women not have been throwing themselves at him anyway? Look at him. What a piece. What a treasure. I mean, they should have been dropping panties as soon as he walked in the room anyway.
Yeah, dropping them everywhere. It's like that. I think about that. You say that, I just think of the extras episode where Patrick Stewart was on there, and he is talking about walking down the street. He goes, then I see a lady cop, and I look at her, and all her clothes fly off, and I saw everything. Like, what else is happening in your script? Okay, all right. So I'm in my dressing room, and this girl walks in, this very lovely PA, and she looks up at me, and a blast of wind hits her and her clothes fall off. She goes, oh, but I saw everything. And I'm like, Patrick Stewart was so great in that episode. So great. So great. And yeah, Queen said, Queen goes, I feel so sorry for Harvey Weinstein. And then she goes, just kidding. Just joking. The smiley face. Thankfully, Bubba gets his roommate. Yeah, Bubba gets his roommate. Bubba gets Harvey. And maybe the oil man will join them for a little bit. We'll find out next month if the oil man will get in there too. Not sure about that yet.
He'll just slide on in.
Slide right in there. And yeah, John, that Kimmel stuff is still in the news quite a bit. and they're actually negotiating right now. I saw that back and forth with Kimmel and with the mouse. They're going back and forth trying to get him back on the air. So we'll see what happens with that.
You didn't even say anything worth getting him off the air.
It was just
this is a bit much. We're in a bit much point at this point. You know what I mean? We've already been there with the Colbert stuff, but like, this is out of hand. How is South Park possibly going to navigate this stuff? And I don't mean that like in like let's all pay attention to South Park, but like, they have been so emboldened by everything that's going on, and they have never ever shied away from pushing buttons and stuff, and they've been pushing more buttons this time.
They push all the buttons. Oh, and, yeah.
Like, they pulled their Charlie...
Oh, CK. Yep.
And
he loved it. He loved it, too. You saw his little response about it. He loved it.
Yeah.
He felt like it was like an honor to be on South Park, which I think it is. I would love to be on South Park. If they're making fun of me, I'd be like, I made it. I made it.
If you're a focal character on South Park, and or if Cartman is imitating you, then you've made it.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. I want to see Cartman with like a big, tall form of hair, wearing like a suit all the time. I want to see it. They can give me like the hair look for Cartman. He can be making fun of me, being like, "Hey, breaking news! Breaking news!" You know. And again. You know. Queen said, yeah, they did pull. They did not. They had a whole thing about the episode this week. There's supposed to be an episode this week. They said that they didn't meet their deadline. They were like taking too long to put together. They claimed it came down to not just not being done in time because they do it so like 11th hour, and then it's delayed. Yeah, so that's what Trey Parker and Matt Stone said.
I heard that it was because it was related to like.
That's what I thought too.
And so they were told to pull it and what have you. But the stuff that's going on around this stuff with him in general is absolutely insane. That's not a conversation we can have. But I'm watching the stuff that's going on in Congress right now with it, and I'm just like...
There's a lot around that right now. It's changing the landscape of everything right now. It really is. It's affecting everything.
We live in a very scary time.
Yeah. But, you know, the thing is, like Queen says, they chickened out. And they might, I mean, the thing is, I heard it was maybe like the studio and them going back and forth, but they put a whole press statement out being like, you know, this is on us, guys. Paramount's cool.
Matt and Trey never chicken out. Those men have never strayed away from anything. Ever. If it's one thing they've done is they've always stuck to their guns and fought tooth and nail to get what is acceptable to them.
They've gone in there. They've gone
creators that you should have respect for in this day and age, because where they are now and the power that they hold with the content that they create and what they say, they're one of the few people left in our country who can willingly free speech.
They literally said their latest episode was not finished. That's what they said. I think I don't know if I have it up here still. I had it in here. I talked about it briefly yesterday, but they said, I might have their statement here. They said, apparently when you do everything at the last minute, sometimes you don't get it done. Then they said, this one's on us. We didn't get it done in time. Thanks to Comedy Central and South Park fans for being understanding. Tune in next week. That was their statement they put forward. So that was all they said. And it was supposed to be out, but of course, you know, they do their... I don't know how they even... Like, how do you... I couldn't work like that. Like, that close to 11th hour. That would drive me bonkers. But then...
Do that. I would love that. And I love that for them, that they're able to handle that, because it keeps them so on it. Like, it
keeps it very relevant.
Like that it does it like that because they're on it. Like, everything... Like, they're aware of every mainstream thing that's going on. They're aware of everything in the underside of TikTok. They're aware of everything on YouTube. They're aware of every piece of media. They have an awareness, like, obviously they have studio people to work with them, but, like, they have, like, such a high level of awareness of social issues and how to, like, navigate moving those into humor. They're not always perfect. I've done there's some I'm like, oh. The Tegrity episode, the newest one, I was like, guys, I usually like Randy, but like the Tegrity one with Towley, like, don't forget your towel. You know, I mean, like, it was... Tegrity farms.
Tegrity. It's called Tegrity. But
Tegrity farms is pretty stupid.
Yeah, I usually love Towley, though. He's like Mr. Hanky.
Oh, I love Towley. Towley's one of my favorite characters.
You better bring your towel. You know, I love him, too. And you're right, Queen. They haven't missed an episode like this. Like, I don't think they've ever missed an episode like this. So it is kind of weird that they say that. But everything that's going on, it makes me think that maybe there was a little bit more. Because you know how they do with these episodes, too? Like, they'll have characters. Like, once Cartman sticks to a character, he'll be that character sometimes the whole season. So maybe they had him being like that CK character, and they decided they had to change that now, you know? Which, of course, I mean, it's kind of weird to have that character continue forward this point, you know? So, never before, that's what Queen said. I thought only soap shows it.
I think what's weird was how I have to censor myself on all of these platforms in these conversations.
You have to.
Censoring of these kind of conversations in our platforms. Not just this, but everything. We've talked about this before, but I'm like, YouTube's out of hand. Trying to watch true crime stuff on YouTube is a joke at this point. Like, it's like putting as many clown and comedic words to replace things that are serious, like, as you can, so that you can, you know, compete against an algorithm while also talking about like a very, very serious issue. And it's like, YouTube always used to be such a free open space, which I don't want that early era brony stuff where it was all like all accessible to everybody. Like, you need to regulate things for kids, but like, I don't want that. I want to go back to that time period where you would show me the true crime photos and you would show me whatever, and you would show me how bad it gets, and you would be open to those things, because like, that's the kind of content I want. I'm an adult. I'm in my 40s. I want to watch adult content. Yeah. I want to have words used when talking about adult content. I don't want to have to watch it on DI. I want to watch a better, more open format of that stuff and give that, you know, view to somebody who's put more time and effort into telling the story than, you know, Discovery, you know, Channel is going to do with their investigation stuff. Because you'll never beat a YouTuber who has a dedication to something when they want to put something out. They'll put a 3-hour video out and you'll get every piece of detail that you've ever wanted to know.
Yeah,
that's I need that. I need more people to do that kind of work.
Yeah, we need. It's great to be able to just have that voice and be able to do that. Even here, this is like really strict right here on this app right now. That's what I was saying the other day. It's like we got to be careful. It's like you can only say certain things, and then the app was shutting down feeds, they're shutting down videos, they're pulling things, and I just think that's a slippery slope. And you know, Queen was saying like censorship earlier, and then late night is for kids. Kids should be asleep. Yeah, it's for adults. No, it's for adults, not kids. I read that wrong. Yeah, kids should be asleep.
All the kids out of the pool.
Yeah, I know. Which platform doesn't have censorship? I mean, pretty much everyone has censorship. It's crazy. I just wish it wasn't like that, but it's just a slippery slope that I'm seeing more and more of, and I'm just like, and yeah, I think South Park usually pushes it though.
It's not a question of censorship. Like, I get we live in a world that, you know, has censorship. Am I someone who believes that every piece of media should be open, free to do as they want? Yes. That is my belief system. Do I also understand that I live in a world where things need to be regulated? Yes, I do.
Yeah.
But at what point do you come in and tell me as an adult what is and isn't appropriate when I've existed in a world where so much of it was, and now you're deciding differently? And I can see how that can come across with people on the right who are like, we used to be able to make these kind of jokes, and now you've taken it away. And I think like, well, I think there's a difference between making trans people the villain of every movie in the 90s, you know, and making an adjustment there. And then also, like, we're talking about with the true crime stuff coming over here and making me not be able to use terms for, you know, SA, things for, like, you know, assaults, period, like murder. Like, I don't even know if I'm allowed to say that word anymore. Like, I don't know what
I don't think you are. I don't think you are. Unalive.
Unalive is so childish. I'm an adult. I'm like, there are technical terms for these things that exist in our world. They're not bad words. I understand working to stop the R word. I understand that one. I don't understand the other ones. Oh, you're quiet now. I can't hear you.
We're trying to make up new words for the vocabulary when it's like, what are we doing? Why we had these words that exist for a reason? I don't understand how that's a problem. She's speaking a lot of truth. Info Slave says, Purple Panda popping in, proliferating positivity, powering past power permits. Thanks, Info Slave.
I just don't like being told what I can and cannot do when it comes to speech. Like, that's the one area that I've always been like, don't regulate my speech. Don't regulate, you know, my content. Like, if we can all work together and accept, allowing white supremacists to have their own space at our LGBTQ events, then we should at least be able to, use some of these words regularly on the internet. And
I
that's
would love to use
allowing
these words.
space to have those conversations. You are free to come to my LGBTQ event and have a free space to stand and spew your rhetoric, but we can't have these words used on the internet and stuff like that. So it's like, where is the regulation? Where is the line? Where is like what is and isn't okay? Even though I don't want white supremacists or any of these kind of things showing up to my events, I think you have the right as an American with your free speech, and that should say something. Yeah. That you have the right to stand outside of my event and tell me I'm a piece of garbage.
I'm like, hi, have a good day.
It's unfortunately true, like it is. So it's the one protection that we should actually have in the country. Like it's the one good thing that America really has going on is the free speech. And we need to not control it as hard as we do.
We gotta watch it. It's a slippery slope. It is, and if it goes away, then all of a sudden it's like I just like the idea like we're able to have what you're saying, Lexi. It's like from different perspectives, because again we can kind of like learn from each other and hopefully help each other and grow as a community when we all have our different perspectives out there. When you start quieting that, all of a sudden it builds up, and it's like when you hold something back for a long time inside of you, and then it bursts out and it gets really bad. Yeah. That's the problem. We can't hold things back, or it's going to cause a colossal explosion. That's going to be horrible.
And then you wonder why so many Gen Z men are leaning towards people like Andrew Tate and leaning towards the right and leaning towards these figureheads who are also frustrated, but using, their ideology to indoctrinate you while also agreeing with your issues, because they agree with you and then they go, do you know why it's like that? And then they pull you into their sphere and they start, that conversation. We're all on the same page on one thing. And then it's who you choose to listen to when you're on that page and what direction you choose to follow from there that like sets the whole tone.
The whole path.
But like up to that point, like we all agree on the same thing. We all deserve, freedom to say and do as we wish. We all deserve the freedom to live our lives how we want to live. We all deserve the freedom to be comfortable, to be happy, to be fed. So,
yeah, we deserve it.
1 second.
Oh, you're good. And even like Queen was saying, trans people are as villains back in Alfred Hitchcock's in Psycho. Elvira's show received backlash even though they followed the law. That's also a problem too. It's like, we should be able to talk about these things. RuPaul's first powerful drag villain, Elvira, mistress of the dark show, was suspended in the 80s. And Cassandra Peterson, she talked a bit about that too. Feed the children. Did you know that Cassandra Peterson had a role in Rob Zombie's The Munsters? I did not know that. Really? That's great, Queen. I had no idea. I'll have to go back and check that out. Cassandra Peterson here. I'm gonna look that up right now. But what we're saying too, it's like it's a slippery slope when you start doing that though too. It's like we should be able to be together and like argue and yell at each other. That's fine, and then find a way to have common ground for like how we actually move forward as a society, because we're all different people on this big spinning ball in the middle of this massive freaking universe, and we all are just trying to get by, survive, and enjoy our lives. And you know what? I shouldn't be trying to stop anybody else from like having that kind of experience that I want to have myself. Like, whatever makes me happy is what I should be doing. Whatever makes them happy, they should be doing. I shouldn't stop trying to control somebody else from having a great time. We only have one life. That's it. I mean, I joke I want to live forever, which I do, but I'm stretching my telomeres all day. Let's keep going. But as of now, that's all I have. Let's have a good time. That's all I have.
You're in enough movies. Technically, you'll live forever.
That's true. And the AI overlords will just kind of keep, using all my footage.
You'll be there forever.
I'll be here. I put so much content out now. They got every mannerism of me. They probably got me saying every word possible, So I'm definitely every swear word. I got that down. Gotten that down, especially in the late night show.
It'll be like that Jules Verne thing, the time machine when he goes to like way far in the future and there's that hologram standing there. It'll just be you because they use your image.
Hey guys, welcome. Here we go. Gasper forever. John, you're funny. You're funny. Like I was saying like the other day, I was the court gasper on Night Squad. And I was like, I was doing that, And so he's always like, give me a gasp. Where's the gasper at? I'm like, Here I am. I can't even gasp in real life. I was like, why are you casting me as this? This is not my role. This is not my role. But, you know, they've had a good time with it, so. I always think of Brian whenever I think of Thundermans. Yeah, Queen. The Thundermans.
I have to mute it real quick, just so you know.
Okay. All right. Cool. Yeah, it's no problem.
I know, but I have to go away for a minute.
All right. You got okay. You coming back in it? You're
no,
step up
right now. I'm just saying, someone knocks on the door. I'm just gonna pause for
Okay. No problem. No problem. Allegedly, the Earth is flat. John said. I think that's a big statement right there. Then he said, "LOL." But yeah. There's a lot of things that are out there like that. But you know, we're gonna see where all this goes. Again, I did read today that Kimmel is renegotiating right now. They're going back and forth. We'll see where that goes. I know we were talking about bringing it back around. We'll see, guys. We'll keep you posted. And I know we're gonna.
We'll say though, like with Kimmel and all of it, all of those kind of shows, that format is dead.
It's gone.
Late night TV show, like as much as these guys are like they don't deserve this and they have ratings, I'm like, the ratings are coming from older generations. The younger generations are not watching this stuff. They don't watch late night TV shows, and quite frankly, millennials don't watch that stuff either. Because I know growing up, I don't have any friends growing up who are like, you know what, I really want to watch Letterman. I want to watch, Kimmel. I want to watch whatever. Like, I'm sure they're out there, but I don't know anybody in my life growing up who was into late night television. Not one person ever who was into that stuff. I know people who barely watched SNL when I was growing up. Mad TV was a big
which
thing,
is
so like,
SNL suffering too.
Which SNL needs to end. They need to end that show. Like, it's really, really a relic of television, and it doesn't hold a place in our modern world. And I get like the idea of trying to hold on to some of these institutions because we've been holding on to so many of these institutions right now. Like the Late Show itself is an institution. Like, I mean, Johnny Carson.
I love Johnny Carson.
And now Colbert, and Colbert is a legend. Like, even if he had a short run there, like he's phenomenal. To even see him get that place, like after going from the Colbert Report to like late night TV, I'm like really impressed with Colbert's like growth. But I don't think that format of television has a place in our world anymore. I don't think there's a demand for it. In the same way, I also don't think that there is a demand for the shock TV shows that were on at like 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Your Jerry Springers and your Jenny Jones and all that kind of stuff. There's no place for those either. So that we don't have those on TV, and we don't really need the late nights. And what it comes down to is that television format is dead, and the streaming format has won, and we need to start moving away from it and starting to adjust to the new model and figure out what appeals to the younger generations, because you can't keep catering to the boomers, and you can't keep catering to us. Like, I'm the oldest millennial, and I'm 43. So, what makes you think I want to watch Ninja Turtles again? I want to watch, Power Rangers. What makes you think I want to watch any of this stuff? Like, I want adult content. I'm an adult. And I don't want to watch, late night TV and watch celebrities make bad jokes on air and be done in like 5 minutes. Like, that's not interesting to me. I don't know any of my friends who it's interesting to either. Not one. I can't think of one friend I have that would want to watch late night television. Yeah. And I'm 40. So the only people that are watching it are Gen Xers and millennials. I don't even think Gen Xers.
I don't think Gen Xers are. But
they don't watch TV.
We just got to put cruise control on these spots. Come on. It's time for us to go in there and just do this.
Well, I think that you're right. Your format is more appropriate to the late night television show. So, like, if we look at you're the genesis of late night television. You really are. You're doing everything that a late night television show host does. You're bringing guests on. You're having a show. You're talking about media. You're talking about whatever's there. You're doing all of the stuff that Letterman and all those people do. But your formatting is appealing to a younger generation. The way that you're executing your stuff is appealing to a younger generation, and you still manage to pull the other generation in.
Yeah.
So kudos.
We got the thirsty daddy. That's why.
Yeah.
I went through.
Look at Lily Singh. They tried to get Lily Singh to do a late night TV show. You know Lily Singh, the YouTuber?
I do not. No.
That was one of the biggest failures. I don't even think she got past 3 episodes. And that was an attempt at bringing younger audiences to the late night television show format. So they got Lily Singh, who was like really, really big YouTuber, and it failed. It like bombed. It was considered like one of the worst shows ever made, kind of thing. And it might have been Lily Singh was the problem. I don't think that was truth, because she's actually pretty funny when she wants to be. But yeah, I think you're doing a better job of taking that mantle and pushing it to where it needs to go, and other people can follow suit in the way that you do things, and there can be a multitude of late night television shows that all focus on your interests.
And that's better. The people's real conversations. We're not holding back. We definitely not over there. We have to hold back here a little bit. Definitely not over there, but we just try our best, and tell the news, have a good time, and we hang out. And SNL viewers are up more than 3 years. Killian says, I didn't know that. I know I know the late night talk shows aren't doing as well, but I do know that people are still watching. But you're right. I think it's a lot of the baby boomers. There are some millennials watching it still. I think a lot of their views come from YouTube more than anything else, though. Too, like the clips they put on YouTube generate more
YouTube after the fact, because once again, I don't want to watch the whole format. It goes that's the same thing with those shows. I don't want to watch start to finish the format, but I do love hearing the monologues. Yeah. Because Colbert is a very talented, funny person. I always liked hearing Letterman's monologues. I always liked hearing any of they're comedians. The people who give those jobs to are funny people with insight. So when they get up and they talk, the funny insight stuff is there. But you only get that for the first opener of the show, and then the rest of it, they're sitting there and they're talking to whoever's popular.
Just interviewing. Yeah, what's going on with your show? That's it.
And so I would rather watch a show, I would rather watch the Colbert Report. I would rather watch a 30-minute show of just Colbert talking than I would a show where he's interviewing celebrities.
I think it's the idea is though, which is getting those celebrities to kind of just hang out with you, get to know them, be part of whatever you're doing, as opposed to that. Okay, so tell me, your interview, this show is coming out. How was the first day on set? As opposed to that conversation, just get to know them as people. I think that would actually lead people to go watch those projects more too, because you get to see they're as cool. That's why I think the stuff Hot Ones, that works really well, because they're eating wings and they're hanging out, and you get to see them as their actual.
Great example. That's a great example of a modernization of what a late night talk show can be. And Hot Ones recently got picked up, if I'm not mistaken, by Netflix.
Yep.
Yeah. So now that's going mainstream, and that show has some of the biggest celebrities you'll ever see on.
Yeah.
You name a celebrity, they've been on Hot Ones, and that's always a discussion. Is that too? Have you been on Hot Ones? And the other one is, I don't know if you're familiar with Last Meals. It's done by the people who do Mythical Kitchen. Mythical Kitchen is excellent if you ever get a chance to watch them. If you like food content, they're one of the best. But the Last Meal is, they ask a celebrity what, if they were on death row, what their last meal would be.
Oh, interesting.
So then they make their last meal for them, and they present each part of their last meal to them and have conversations about why they picked that and what makes them like that food and where that comes from and whatever. And they've done everything from Steve-O to Gordon Ramsay to it's a great show. It's really worth watching if you're interested.
I'm gonna check that out. That's cool. I know there's one about a chicken dating, one of their a chicken shop or something, eating chicken, and they're having dates. There's a girl it's going on, she interviews celebrities, but it's kind of like a date.
It's sort of like the Cars and Coffee, getting Cars and Coffee with comedians thing. It kind of almost feels like the genesis of that in a different way.
Yeah, it's an evolution. Lacey said she likes John Oliver, but technically not. He's streaming. Yeah, it's that kind of live element, which I think is what makes these shows what they are. They're live. They're live to tape now, but I think that what makes it even more interesting if they are live, because then you see that person real, and then having the chat interaction, I think also adds a whole different element to it that changes the late night dynamic. Cruise Control After Dark, Queen says. I know After Dark is Cruise Control. That's on a Friday night when my shirt comes off or something. I don't know. Brian, put together a pilot. Maybe I should put a pilot together. Remember, casting directors now hire based off how big your social media line has been. That's been happening for a long time. Even before the pandemic, I remember going to an audition where we actually had in-person auditions all the time, where it was you'd be your heights, your agency, all that. At the bottom, how many Instagram followers, how many YouTube followers, it was you had to put that down on the actual casting sheet. And I was this is changing the game. The first time I saw that, this is how it's going to be, because they think that translates.
What's funny about that too is that when you're making adult content, so are in the same boat. So there are certain platforms and things that I've been struggling to figure out stuff around, because they want me to have 1,000+ followers. They want me to have like a huge whatever account and all this kind of stuff in order to put that kind of content out. So if they're asking for it on that level, I can't imagine what they're asking for on your level.
Yeah, it's a whole new Wild West when it comes to it. And, even like getting agencies and getting people that want to stand up for it, they look at you like, okay, are you a mini celebrity or a social influencer? If you are, it makes it more, I guess, marketable, because they think about, well, if you have a million subscribers, well, of course, those million people are going to watch that TV show or that movie I cast you in. That's going to translate into money for them. That's what they think. But does it? Does it? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't. Because people will want to watch you being whatever you do, like the goofiness you do online. But now you're serious in a role. They might be like, this movie is not for me, or this show is not for me.
It's no different than private equity firms. The way that we do everything in our world, whether it's a film or run a business or any of that stuff, but all seem to be following this private equity firm like behavior, where you buy something of value up and then just like siphon it dry and leave a dry husk and then throw it on the ground and go there. And there's nothing left of what you've siphoned off, and there's nothing that remains of the original product there. And all you're left with is just like, the wrapper, essentially. None of what made it substantial or gave it any of its, what have you. Like I talked about with just donut media alone, like watching that whole thing implode has been nuts. So
it's crazy.
In my hallway, so I apologize.
Oh, you're good. You're good. I do think it's hilarious what Queen is saying too. She's like Brian in a bathrobe for the late night show. Just me in a bathrobe. I actually have like Hugh Hefner type bathrobe, but I don't know. I don't know if I'm going down that route yet. I don't think we've gotten there yet. Maybe. Maybe one day.
Why not? I like this. Bathrobe, a little the scarf tucked in.
Yeah, right? I'm like, welcome to late nights. I have like a cognac in my hand. Welcome to late night, like a Ron Burgundy type deal. I'm swirling my old...
Swirl it and smell it the whole time.
I'm more of an old-fashioned guy. I'd be like the old-fashioned the whole time, but I got my old-fashioned.
I put a cigarette on the end of it, but don't actually smoke it. Just like...
Yeah, right.
And hold it like loose the whole time.
Hey, it's a thought. Maybe we'll try it out. I'm trying everything out these days. Trying to figure it out. So one thing at a time, and we're seeing what happens. Killian said they tried casting influencers, didn't go over well, 100%. I know that they can't sometimes get on set and do what a professional actor does. It's just not what it is. You can talk and talk and talk, but to actually learn dialogue, hit it, have the delivery, have the emotion, it's not easy to do. Again, not everybody can just do it.
They do that all the time. They keep trying to get these influencers now who have like huge counts, and they try to get them to like be in movies or television shows or who knows what. And like exactly what you said, they're not actors. They're barely on-screen talent to begin with. They're real people doing like real shit most of the time, and so it comes across very like I can't act, and it's very obvious that you can't. So the crossover between Hollywood and YouTube, like they can't be looking at YouTubers as the replacement for their actors. Logan Paul, shockingly enough, was a talented actor, all things considered. I didn't think when I saw him act that he did a bad job, but like him and his brother like had history on Disney Channel and things like that. So it's like they also like came up in that place where there was still like acting and people making you act and that kind of stuff like that too. So I mean,
so they're influenced by it.
When you look at Logan Paul, the way he does his WWE stuff, the guy's a talented actor. And like for all of him being a piece of shit, he's very charismatic on the screen. He's very charismatic in WWE. I love him as a heel. He's a great heel. He's not very fake because he's being himself, but he's a great heel.
Hey, sometimes the best villains play themselves, and the best actors play themselves too.
It's hard to follow that stuff. Like, I mean, following their career has been so interesting. I've been following them from the start. It's just, I don't like them. They're not good people, but I just find it's one of those things. I get hooked on some of those things, and I just follow it and follow it and follow it. So.
It locks you in sometimes. Lacey said people just can't just pay for followers. That happens too. People just pay for their followers. This is look at this. Queen said Brian's co-host would be someone in lingerie. And then she's like, I would watch that. So I guess me in a robe and someone in lingerie. And we're just talking about, I don't know.
I have lingerie.
I have lunch. Lexi's like, I'm ready for this show. A lot of people.
I am absolutely.
A lot of
they would all I want on it.
I don't know if that could be on TikTok.
Yeah, I don't know how they treat adult content on here.
I don't know. Influencer fatigue, yes, Killian. I don't know how that would work, but a lot of people don't watch social media. I mean, if you watched it if you watch it on YouTube, it could work maybe. I don't know. The Logan brothers ruined the influencers train. That's what Killian said.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. I honestly, I blame Rice Gum a lot more than I blame the Pauls. And if you're familiar with that, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Rice Gum
is such a piece of garbage. Yeah. Rice Gum was at war with the Pauls. He was like, that was a whole thing. But man, don't get me started. We'll go down a rabbit hole. All day.
Well, maybe we'll come back to the Pauls at some point. They're every.
Did you watch their reality show on HBO?
I didn't know. I saw it and I was like, I don't know if this is for me.
Oh, it was for me. That's what was great about that show was I was watching it and they would say things and there would be holes of information that they would like leave stuff out or whatever. And as someone who has been following their career from like the start, I was like, I know what they're leaving out there, and I know what they're leaving out here, and I know what's missing here, and I'm like, why didn't you talk about that, or why didn't you talk about this? Oh, I see you didn't want to come up and talk about that thing. So it's like they really like glaze it over and make it like they're like very positive, very whatever. But Jake in particular is a terrible human being. Like I think Logan is much more redeeming at the end of the day than Jake will ever be. Jake is a.
Was he the one that fought Tyson?
He fought Tyson.
Yeah, that's a Tyson. That thing was so staged. I don't know. I'm just gonna say
fighting a 70-year-old, former heavyweight. Which don't get me wrong, the guy still put up a fight for him.
Yeah, but I mean, come on. It felt like they were just like, we're here, we're doing this.
He would have gotten his jaw.
Thank you, John.
In 2 seconds, if he had fought Tyson in his prime.
Oh yeah, done. You want to do it now? I love Tyson back then. Oh, that's what they call him, the baddest man in the planet. I just remember.
I watched a lot of footage of Tyson fighting, and Tyson is on another level, complete other level. I could not imagine getting in the ring with him. I'd be terrified.
No, I wouldn't want. I had, what's funny? I had one of my buddies was saying, like, Brian, when I was running for the presidency, like, Brian, you used to have to challenge somebody like Logan Paul to a fight, or just challenge it, keep asking for that, and it'll blow your star meter up. Like, who is this guy running for SAG president that keeps challenging these fights? And I'm like, what if he actually accepts? He goes, you don't have to do it, man, but or maybe you do it. And he goes, then you'll blow up even further.
Or it'll just end up like when Uwe Boll fought all his critics.
I didn't see what happened with that.
In the celebrity. I saw it personally.
Really?
I was there. Yeah. Because he did it when he was shooting Postal.
Yeah.
When he was shooting the movie Postal, that's when he was like really, really tired of like his peak critics, like all the Something Awful people and stuff like that. And he hosted his like, well, if you don't know, why don't we have a boxing match to like, if you think I'm such a whatever, I'm like, take it out with me in the ring and what have you. So he got all these like, online critics who are constantly like bashing his films and calling him the worst filmmaker to ever live and what have you. This girl I was like friends with at the moment in Vancouver, she's like, I got tickets to this like thing down on the docks. Do you want to go? And I was like, sure, I go. And it was that. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like sitting like here with like 4 other people on this like band thing because nobody was there. Like this thing was dead. And I'm just watching like Uwe Boll go out and start beating up these people. And then if you watch the movie Postal, I'm in the audience watching him beat people up.
Really?
And it was like so funny. I was like, man, I did not think I would be in Postal of all things.
Bam. Queen liked that movie too. She was saying interesting film, she said.
Postal's great. Postal's his best movie. His best film. All day. It's so funny.
Oh man, I've never seen Postal.
It's got one of the guys from Kids in the Hall in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Here's the poster. The poster looks great.
Really funny.
What is this? Okay. All right. There we go. Something else I'm putting on my list here.
All the hate that everybody has for Uwe Boll as a filmmaker. You should never hate Uwe Boll. And the only reason you should never hate Ubol is because everything that Ubol says when he's talking about, like, you know, movies and film and, you know, Michael Bay and how he hates Michael Bay and all this kind of stuff, he's absolutely correct in everything that he says. At the end of the day, he made all of his money himself with some sort of, like, industrial company. He made all of his money off of that. Then when he peaked his billions, he said, all I ever wanted to do was make movies. And he took all of his money and he bought whatever cheap licenses that he could get his hands on in the moment. And then he went out and he followed his dreams of making movies.
There you go. It's awesome.
Pocket, and he still got into the mainstream. He got, you know, Alone in the Dark made. That was something that got put out through, like, distribution studio. He got some, you know, bigger actors for that film.
It's a bigger franchise to have too.
Retirement and had them act in his movies. People who are actually good actors who might have been blacklisted for years and couldn't get work, he put them in his movies. So, was the end result of his films a good film? No. You know, House of a Thousand Corpses is one of the worst, or not House of a Thousand Corpses, House of the Dead. It's like one of the worst movies I've ever seen. But, like, it's fun, and he had fun making it, and he did it all himself, and he didn't cost anybody in the process. And at the end of the day, don't you all wish when you're filmmakers that you had that power? Don't you wish you had that, Brian? Don't you wish you had billions to go and do whatever the hell you want and buy up whatever 100%. Franchise you want? Don't hate on a man who had that power.
Yeah.
You hate on Michael Bay. You hate on Michael Bay having all the power, having all the money, and having the ability to put out a quality product, and then putting out Transformers.
Yeah, which he's doing another one now too. So get ready for that.
And I'm not hating on Transformers, but, like, I get why people hate Transformers.
No. Shia LaBeouf. How many times did he do that in that movie? How many times?
I think the third one's probably the weakest one out of all of them.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they do with the next one. I really hope that Shia LaBeouf comes back. I keep pitching it. Shia LaBeouf is president of the United States now. Sam Witwicky, we need to save the universe. And
I don't know if I want to work with him anymore. I mean, he's...
I don't know. Nowadays, he might take this job. I'm just saying, can you imagine, like, Optimus Prime on the White House lawn bending over next to Sam? He's like, Mr. President, what do we do now? Autobots are here. Roll out. I just would like to see it. In the chat, I miss guys in the chat. Oh, you're talking about WWF. Yes, bring the F back, guys. The World Wildlife Fund. I love you guys, but you really messed up. You really messed up wrestling. You really messed. Yes, messed up. The pandas are great. How they had, like, pandas with, like, folding chairs? Did you see that? They had that when they took over. Yeah, when they got the F, when they got WWF went away and they changed WWE, they had pandas with folding chairs. It was like WWF, the World Wildlife Fund. I'm like, you guys are crafty and funny. That was when it was better, guys. Over 13K. Yeah, we got over 14K now likes, guys. Love Kids in the Hall. Blood Rain. That was great, too. Jennifer's Body Part 2. I never saw Jennifer. That's supposed to happen, isn't it?
To Jennifer's Body.
They were working on it last I heard. I haven't heard anything in a while, but like 6 months ago I heard they're working on it.
Is a great movie. Very underrated.
Yeah. Megan Fox with those hammer thumbs all day. She was
such a good actress, and people are so shitty to her.
I liked her back then.
Fox. Like, I get she makes bad life choices. I wouldn't marry fucking Machine Gun Kelly. He's an asshole. But, like, she's still a talented actor. She doesn't deserve the treatment she got. She was just hot, and they put her in hot girl roles. And everybody's mad they put her in hot girl roles.
Michael Bay. But I mean, that makes sense for it. I mean, she actually, and I gotta say, I always respect, like when someone starts off and they are like, you know, people are like, oh, she wasn't that great. I actually say she was not bad at all in Transformers. Not at all. But, you know, and then, like, as she developed, she got even better throughout the years. I know people want to hate on her. They say, like, and I said, they say, like, the hammer thumbs. They're trying to find a way to, like, go after her. And I'm like,
Smoke Show. I don't know what everybody's talking about. God, she's fucking hot.
She always has been. And,
always.
You
Have
know?
you seen her in that Machine Gun Kelly video where she's running around in a little t-shirt and pants?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, so forget him. I'm like, I'm just watching it for her. I'm like, you're such a piece.
Yeah. Give us some more of that. Bring her back to freaking Transformers too, right? Have her run around like that. Michaela's back. Michaela. She's our... Yeah, that's great. She's the first lady, Michaela, and you got Shia LaBeouf as the president, right? Or maybe she's the president, and Shia LaBeouf is the first man.
That makes more sense.
Right? That'd be actually pretty great to see. And he's like a total mess up. And he's like conspiracy theory rabbit hole the whole time. And she's trying to hold him back because he's like, oh, the aliens and all this. That could actually be kind of fun. Shia LaBeouf's character.
Terrible to her. He treated her horribly.
Oh, yeah, he did. He totally did. Then he got rid of her like that for the third one, you know?
Yeah. Absolutely terrible the way he treated her.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy. I don't know people get away with that, you know? But he's Michael Bay. That's why. Because he's Michael Bay. Then you got some new young girl, and he put it. But you know, he's got his problems. Him and Will Smith.
Bay is a bad boy for life.
Just a bad boy for life. What's up, Thumper? What's up? We got Thumper back in the chat. Last time I saw Megan Fox was Expendables 4. I didn't see Expendables 4.
I don't think I saw 4 either.
Yeah, I never saw it. Wasn't she with Lohan in Confessions of a Teenage Drama Queen? Did you see that? I never saw that. Maybe.
I didn't watch that.
Yeah.
I'm familiar with it, though.
Yeah, action horror films. If it didn't happen on screen, they can come back. Oh, we're talking about Shia LaBeouf I don't think Shia LaBeouf was ever taken out in the Transformers movies. That's not that kind of a movie. You know, they just kind of ignored him.
Do you know the stuff with Courtney Love and Jennifer's Body?
Courtney Love? No.
So Jennifer's Body is a song from Hole. And
yeah.
They made the movie. Apparently, the movie is loosely based around the Hole song.
Really?
And Hole was like, "You can't use my song name or whatever, and like do this. Like, I deserve like some credit or whatever." And there was like a hole. Get it? Lawsuit.
A hole in there. A hole in there.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the whole thing. Which Jennifer's Body is one of my favorite Hole songs. It's a great song. But
I didn't know anything about that.
I learned that one recently. That was something.
Thumper, I gotta thank Thumper Fast. Thumper gave us a bunch of like little gifts. So thank you, Thumper. Thank you so much. I can't say Thumper's first name because it's the Oil Man. So and it only hurts our algorithm. So the Oil Man Thumper, that helps you. Yeah, you got it. Yep. I'm always giving Thumper his Oil Man, or I'll give him the Oil Man news, but I have no Oil Man news right now. I'm still waiting to find out what's going to happen in October when the actual Oil Man goes to get his sentencing. So we'll find out then.
That's a whole shit show.
Thumper just gave a bunch more. Thanks, Thumper. Appreciate you. Hair like a hole. I got that in my head. That's a different kind of. That's 9 Inch Nails, yeah. Which again, Tron, coming up soon. Thumper just got that a whole. Thumper just gave me that whole goal right there. Thank you, Thumper. Hooking us up. I don't know how these things work, Lexi. I have no idea. I'm gonna do like a heart puff now. People are like, heart puff coming out, guys. I love like I'll put like tater tots on, and like I've been doing this, like I'm putting this on TikTok too, like the original show Cruise Control. I'm like, thanks for the tots, and GR's like, thanks for the tots. What are you talking about, Brian? And then I'm like, yeah, I don't know, GR. I don't know what I'm doing here, man. I have no idea. No idea.
We're old.
I know, right? Thumper's giving more. Thumper's making it rain. Thanks, Thumper. Thumper is the MVP. Yeah, Thumper is the MVP. You have to sing a song, Thumper said. I have to sing a song? What kind of song do I have to sing?
Uh-oh.
Thumper. Thumper just gave me more. Just gave us. He's giving us. Thumper's giving us more now. All right. Thumper is the MVP. I don't know what kind of song Thumper wants. Oil Man with Costco purchases. Yep. Yes. Michael Bay was able to.
The classic.
Yeah.
A deer, a female
male deer.
Ring
A drop of golden on me, myself. I call myself.
A long way to run. So, a needle sewing thread.
I don't know the rest of it.
A note to follow. So, T, a drink with jam and bread. That'll bring
us back to dough.
I have all kind of music.
Singing original, Thumper says. I played a song for Thumper before on here. That's why I busted my guitar out before, and I played a song.
The only original that we know on this show is Kruse
Control Show. Yeah. Hey, wow, Cruise Control Show. Ha, ha, doobity bop. You know? Espresso by Espresso by Sabrina Carpenter. I cannot sing Espresso. And Thumper's saying bust out the guitar. Oh boy, it's that's I'm putting on the spot here, Lexi. Now Ted Cruz. Lexi, what do you? Oh, what's Lexi thinking?
Got my drumsticks.
You need some drumsticks? I'm like wearing gym shorts, by the way. I'm wearing gym shorts with my.
I got bottles next to me. I could.
I don't know if my pick is here. My guitar's probably out of. I haven't touched this guitar in a long time.
What is this devolved into?
Thumper just gave like Thumper just threw more. This is where we're at right now. Lexi's like, let's go. I haven't played my guitar in a long time. Let's see here.
I play.
Thank God it's Friday. The musical episode of Cruise Control.
I had no idea you played guitar.
Yeah.
Do you play well?
What?
Do you play well?
I can play all right. I'm not mad. I'm playing since college, but I just don't play that often, you know?
I used to be an active drummer, and then I started living in apartments, and I just never have been able to play like my kit, so I sold my kit like 10 years ago.
I had
like that's really what I come down to is like I understand beat structure so well. I just would rather just get a drum machine at this point instead of trying to deal with a kit in my house. But it's really good exercise. It's like the best exercise you can do.
Well, we gotta start like a live TikTok thing right now. We gotta make it happen. So,
my the band that I'm working with, the Midnight Cabaret, which they had a show on Tuesday. Their drummer, Tony Dale, probably one of the best drummers I've ever seen in my entire life. Like I was talking to him after the show the other day, and I was like, it's not about what you present on stage that like everybody else can hear. It's about what you're doing that like if you're a musician or a drummer or like you're familiar with like beat structure and stuff, like it's all those little things you're doing underneath it that nobody else can hear that makes you phenomenal. You know what I mean? Like he's such a complex drummer. He has a star on the Walk of Fame. I can't remember his band. I will get his name of his old band that he was in and talk about it. But yeah, he's incredible. He's like 67. He's trying to teach me to play drums again, and I'm just like, this guy's a godsend in a lot of ways. Like I love him so much.
I love that. I love it. Like I gotta like we gotta talk to these people. We gotta talk to your band of like about maybe like doing some music.
If you ever want to, they love talking. It's one thing they love to do is talk. And if you ever want to talk to people who are truly interesting, Roger and Tony are the two of the most interesting people I've ever met in my entire life. Roger's turning 54 today, so happy birthday to Roger.
Happy birthday, Roger.
Tony is, like I said, like 67, and they've been playing together. They lived in Chicago together. They've been playing their whole lives, basically. Like, they've been tight. So they're fascinating. They got stories for days. They've been connected to everything and everyone. So, you know, like those people that exist. There's all these people that exist in this world. I'm one of those people where, like, I'm not famous, but I've spent my whole life skirting being around famous people. Like, it's just always been something there. Like, I like hang out with famous people all the time. I hang out with people who are like, hang out with famous people and all that kind of stuff, but like I just don't. I'm not famous.
I've been there, you know. It's like we're infamous.
You're not small. You're not small at all. Like you were literally Tom Cruise's body double. Like it's not small. You're not a little person. I
feel like a little person though.
You're not Tom Cruise. I mean,
not Tom Cruise.
But you're not a plebeian. You're not one of us. You're definitely.
I don't know. I've done some things, but I'm still not like, you know. It's just I'm still trying to get out there. So it's not like I'm Rockefeller over here, you know.
You are still sexy and capable, and you can kill it if you want to.
You know what John just said. John said, "You're not small at all." That's what she said. Thanks, John. Thanks, John.
That was helpful.
Thumper just gave us even more right now. Thumper is like blowing this up right now.
Thumper needs special treatment after the show.
I'm right. I'm gonna put this "You're awesome" out there. Over 17K. Yes, 17K.
You still have the guitar.
Oh yeah, I was like, I should play something maybe quickly for Thumper. Like the easiest song in the world to play.
Wonderwall.
Yeah. You know, because it's like the easiest one. That's like they teach you. Like, if you can play Wonderwall, you're set. And I remember I was in college, people were like, play Wonderwall. I'm like, it's not that great.
I used to play Bush's Friend on bass.
You should you gotta get your guitar going. We can play a guitar episode.
I don't play guitar.
Or get the drums out. You'll start doing we'll do like a whole making the band live on TikTok. That'd be funny. Guitar and gym shorts. Brian would really good game show host. I love being a game show host. Come on down.
You're really good at it, honestly.
Let's go. It's time.
Personality.
It's time to play the music. Yes. You know. Is it cake? I could be better than Mikey Day. Come on, Mikey Day. Mikey Day gets a show. Is it cake?
Johnny Cakes is one of the fucking best YouTubers out there. Johnny Cakes is great. The guy who does Is It Cake?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's great. I love him.
Is it cake?
His stories about like his personal life are some of the best stories I've ever heard.
Well,
You think I'm wild. That guy's got like way more going on me than I ever will.
If Thumper's still out there, Thumper, let me come on like a late night, like after Cruise Control, and I'll pop in and maybe I'll sing a song then too. How about that? We're still, we're rocking. Well, I don't pay my people don't want songs here right now. Maybe I don't know. You remember the show Name That Tune? Yeah, Name That Tune. That was a big one too. Name That Tune. It's kind of like the Beat Shazam they have nowadays too, right? Beat Shazam.
Yeah, Beat Shazam was a show for a minute. I remember that one.
Yeah, it was pretty big. But yeah, great times. It's funny because the first song I wrote was about like an ex, of course. You know what I mean? Most of my songs are about exes. It's kind of how it goes. It's a way of venting, I guess.
I'm painting a painting of my ex.
Yeah, you see? It's a way of venting. You just kind of put it out there.
My painting and filling it with lots of, trauma from my separation. I get it. That's what art's for. Most of my art is full of trauma, honestly.
I mean, the thing is, like, we have to have creative outlets, and I think that's really important for a lot of people to put those emotions out there and not just hold them in and like let them just resonate in your body and never get out. I mean, we have to get that out. You have to get it out, and it was music for a long time for me, and especially like even my last breakup. I wrote a new song during that, and I'm still living, with everything I'm living with now. But I got a lot of it out during a song to help me out still. So the guitar has always helped me throughout. I've been playing it since, like I said, since college. So it still helps me out. I just don't play it enough. So like the fingers will hurt, after playing it every time. Like, oh, my fingers. I had an ex that wrote a song about me. Queen says. There you go. I'll tell you how lame I am. I'll tell you how lame Brian is. So Brian wrote a song about an ex, and I played it for the ex. That's how lame Brian is. That's how lame Brian is. And we're just we're just his story. Fucking I'm like, we're just his story. Fucking his story. Yeah,
You're
yeah. It was like the main. It was like I can't remember. It's been so long. I wanted to be the man for you and me, but now I found that we're just his story. Fucking his story. There you go, Thumper. Yeah, anyways. Guys, thanks for being here on Cruise Control. Thanks for being here. All right. I got to roll out and sell some gum soon, so thanks for being here, Lexi. We kind of went way all over the place sometimes. But that's good.
I'll keep on track. You put me on your show.
You know, what did you say when you played it? Or what did she say when I played it? She said, "Oh, she was like, well, like, oh, such a great song, Brian. Yeah, I know we had a great time. I love you, and hopefully, you know, we'll always be friends." And, you know. But also, like, it was just, you know, it was like one of my first relationships, and it was like I was in college. She was back in my hometown. She's I mean. You know, it's funny looking back at it. It's kind of crazy looking back at it, but I've actually been talking to her recently, and she seemed like she's doing well. So that's always a good thing, right?
Good. I'm glad.
You know, it is. Anyways, not the friend zone. Not the friend zone. I know. Wonderful show. Thank you, Queen. Anyways, thanks for being here. Thank you, Lexi. We'll kick it soon again. But always happy to have you here. So hope you have a wonderful day too, and thanks for joining us in the craziness of the Tiki to the Talks. So
I am really working hard to navigate this things out. I really hope I don't ever get you in trouble.
I mean, if Mike hasn't done it yet, I think I'm fine, because Mike is the one that, let's say, he said pentatration like 50 times in a row and argued about how he can say that out loud. And I was like, Mike, just stop. And he wouldn't stop. He would not stop. He's like, no, Brian, it means so much more than that. And the fact that you're telling me that's I'm like, Mike, it's not me. It's the AI. Love you, Queen. And even John was like, oh my God, he said it again. Oh, that's 5. That's 6. That's 7. I'm like, yep. So anyways, thanks for being here. Love Mike too. I'm going to actually see Mike in person this week in Michigan. He's going to be in Michigan. So we're going to hang out.
Damn, make sure you tell him I said hi.
I will. Yeah, I will. He's such a great guy. He's, you know.
I still want to meet him in person.
One day. One day. He actually wrote me a new song for my new podcast, Walking and Talking. So it's like me and my buddy Aaron, who's a camera operator, we're walking around LA, and we're trying to show like you can actually walk places and it's not that far apart. Like our pilot episode, we walked from WB, Warner Brothers, to Universal Studios, like a 35-minute walk. And we just talk about like random things. And he wrote this song. This is Mike for you.
We're walking, we're talking, we're walking, we're talking. We're walking and talking and walking and talking and walking and talking.
I'm like, all right, Mike, I can go with this. This is cool.
I really want to go on that. You're walking and talking, Ryan?
Yeah.
Go on that.
You should go on a walk with us sometime. We're gonna see. We shot 4 episodes, and we want to eventually bring guests in too. But we got to work on our.
I have to go on my own walk here.
You'd have to be here. You have to walk with us.
Walk with. That's what I thought. Yeah, I'm gonna go and see you. Actually, I will be there on the 3rd and the 4th.
Oh, go ahead. Cool. 3rd and the 4th.
Yeah, I'm gonna apply. Torrid is having a modeling search, so I'm gonna go try to do modeling for Torrid.
Are you staying for Tron, or are you going back?
I'm gonna go, and when does Tron come out?
I think the 10th.
I'll have to come back for you.
I think it's the 10th.
But
if you don't make it, we can always watch Tron later together. It's fine.
We have to make this happen. We'll figure this out.
We were talking about October 10th. October 10th, yeah.
And we have to make it happen.
Got to make it happen. But the walking and talking, it's very simple. We're walking and talking. So that's it.
But I'll hit you up when I'm there.
All right. Sounds good. Thanks, Lexi. And thank you out there in the chat. I'm going to go sell some gum. John, I'll see you over there. John finds me everywhere. And he's like, oh, you're selling this now? I'm doing everything. So, you know, I got to make money. Got to pay those bills, guys. Thank you. And King, you got poison ivy? Take care. Don't get poison ivy in your eye. That's got to be uncomfortable.
That's
Horrible.
I couldn't even imagine.
Can't imagine. Take care of yourself, King. Good to see you, Queen. Good to see you, John. Good to see you, Thumper. Good to see you, Thumper. Thank you for all the love out there, Thumper. We sang a song. I hope you heard Thumper. I sang a little bit of my song. Everybody in the chat, Killian, Lacey, thank you for being here. Have a great day, guys. I'll be back tonight at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Cruise Control Jason show tonight. And we'll see you then. Until next time, everybody. See ya.